Hi everyone, welcome to Tasty Tutorials channel. This time I'm going to be showing you how to make spaghetti bolognese. So it's really healthy, delicious, my family really loves it. So let's get to cooking. So we have here onions, meat, carrots and tomato sauce. As for the rest of the stuff that I will be putting in this dish, I will write it down in the description below. So let's first dice the onion. So as for the carrots, I'm going to slice it into two and then into half. Now I slice it into three parts like this and really thinly, as thin as you can go. As you can see, it's really thin, but it's like big in this kind of way. So if you want it to be smaller, you can cross chop it like this. I don't really mind, so I'm not going to do that. I was just showing you how you can do it easily and quickly. So now this is on the stove. I will put some oil in and then we fry it on high heat. Mix it like this a little bit so the oil distributes through all the vegetables. So after about 10 minutes, it should be looking something like this. So the onions are caramelized and the carrots are not fully cooked because they need more time than the onions, but it doesn't matter since we are going to be cooking this in the end for about an hour and a half. So now I'm gonna make a space like in the middle for the meat, as you can see. Now we put the meat in, the whole thing, and then we just chop it and then mix it a little bit. You can see here, look, the meat released its liquids. So we need it to cook for another 5 to 10 minutes, so the liquids evaporate almost completely. 10 minutes have passed. We need to add the wine. Half a glass goes in. Oh, change of sound. So we mix it now. And don't worry, you're not going to get drunk from this wine because the alcohol will evaporate. Cook it like this for about 5 minutes, and then I will tell you what to do next. So after about 5 minutes, we are adding the tomato sauce. So mix it a little bit and then just scrape the bottom of the pot because there's a lot of flavors going on. So look here, I put water inside of the bowl where the tomato sauce was, as you can see, so I can rinse it so there's no waste. Use the same amount of water, like 45 milliliters. So we put 450 milliliters of tomato sauce. You need to put 450 milliliters of water. So half. Now I'm gonna add the spices. From salt to pepper. Some parsley goes in. Some basil. And my favorite spice of all time is oregano. And also I'm going to use sugar. About 1 to 2 teaspoons. Because the tomato sauce is sour and I want to contrast that. And I'm using this spice mix. It's called Vegeta. It gives some saltiness. So about 3 to 4 teaspoons. So mix it a little bit to combine all the spices and everything that we put in. And now we cook it for about 1 hour and a half and see you then. Okay, so now I put a big pot of water and I need salt. And don't be afraid to use salt for this because you need a lot of salt. This water is for the spaghetti. Just cover it up and then leave it until it boils and then I will show you the rest. So the water has boiled and I put the spaghetti in. You can read on the packaging how many minutes. So there's no point to me explaining. Just read the packaging and see you when this is finished. So after about an hour and a half cooking, you can see the sauce is thick. You need this thickness, look. After 40 minutes of cooking, I added about 200 milliliters of water because the sauce was this thick. I needed to add water. You can do the same also if you need. We need this thickness, but after an hour and a half. So if it gets thick after 30 minutes, 40 minutes like this, just add some water, it will evaporate, and then after an hour and a half, you will get this thickness. Now we wait for the spaghetti and it's plating time. Look. The spaghetti is really good and the sauce is even better. Look at this. It looks really nice. And of course I'm adding some grana padano. You can use Parmigiano Reggiano, Grana Padano, and something similar if you like. If you don't like, you don't have to use it. Okay, so let's give it a taste and see if it's really that tasty as I promised. So let's go. Yep, it's really that tasty. It's really that tasty. So I hope you make this. And hopefully we see each other in the next video. Bye!